Welcome to the Properties to Profit podcast. I'm Michael, your host. Excited to share with you my journey from a six-figure job to building a successful real estate business. Each episode will explore various aspects of real estate investing, from wholesaling and flipping to managing rentals. I'll share the lessons and insights I've gained, aiming to help you avoid mistakes and achieve your financial goals. Expect guest experts, valuable tips, and practical advice to guide you on your own real estate journey. Thank you for tuning in. If you find any value in this podcast, please subscribe, share, and follow me on social media. Let's turn properties into profits together. Hey guys, Michael here with Properties to Profits. Now today's episode, I want to talk hiring. I see so many small business owners who just go hire anyone off the streets, anyone who's got pulse, anyone who says they have a desire to make $200,000 a year. They're like, oh, you're my salesperson, or I'm really organized. I'm your X, whatever the position you're looking to fill. Oh, I've been a property manager before, so I'm going to be a property manager, right? And this is all related to my real estate business. And truth be told, I've done it too. But I want to share with you guys that if you don't stop that, you're going to run into some major problems, right? I've cared and wanted employees to be more successful than what they've ever been, more than they ever do, and it's cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm going to share a story of what happens when you don't start to build out a hiring process that kind of gets rid of anyone who walks in your door, because, man, they will take you advantage and it will take you for a ride. So I had an individual who reached out to me. He worked for one of the big wholesaling outfits. I should have known. It was a red flag at that point. He's like, hey, really good guy. I think you'd make it. I don't know him that well. Ex-military. Guy came in, could talk really well. I was like, done deal. Let's do this. Start Monday. Started Monday. Things were going okay. He was picking stuff up. He was having some really good conversations. It was so good. I sent him to California, I believe it was, or Florida, sorry, to learn the sales aspect a little bit better. When he came back shortly after, he quit. And he told us this random story that he had run $10 million, inherited it from a great uncle or something. And we knew that wasn't true. And he told a lot of stories while I was here, right? And I should have known more was to come. Didn't think anything of it. A couple weeks after he left, someone called us and said, hey, you stop scamming me and give me my property back. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Clay, I know he works for, or I know this person works for you. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, he doesn't work for me. And they're like, what are you talking about? Well, this person started to call all of our leads, stole all of our leads from our system. And he was calling over leads, acting like he still worked for me. He was using our brand, our image, our likeness to get in the door. He has taken advantage of so many people, and I didn't do my due diligence on this guy. I should have let him go. I should have never hired him. And with the hiring process I have in place now, he would have never made it through the front door. He would have never made it through the screening process. We do background checks because of him. We do personality tests. We do IQ tests, and we do role assessments, right? That we've paid a lot of money for these assessments now. And so I encourage you guys to do all this in hiring before a story like this happens, because not only did he close about 15 of my leads for somewhere around $300,000 to $400,000, I would have got made more money off of them, because our company is a little bit more structured and has systems and processes to move these deals and buy these deals. But two, I've had to file a lawsuit against this individual, and that's costing $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. By the time it's said and done, it'll probably be well over $100,000. I've had the attorney general call me. We're able to prove it wasn't us, but does it make me feel any better that my sellers were taken advantage of? And it isn't my fault they stole it. No. He could have stolen it either way. He could have been writing them down or whatever. And so it's difficult. And this all could have been avoided if I would have had the same hiring processes that I have now when this gentleman was here. And so I encourage you guys as small business owners, make sure you're dialing in your hiring process, vetting them. Make sure you have SOPs in place to find out when someone is lying or cheating and stealing from you. Because you don't want to be the person on the back end that realized you missed out on a lot of opportunities because this individual was robbing you. You don't want to realize this person was a fraudster on your clock. You don't want to learn that tough lesson that this person almost bankrupted me. And unfortunately, he went and took advantage of someone else, and that person's struggling as well. So you guys can learn from my lessons and implement hiring systems and processes. If you guys need to learn how to hire, shoot me a DM, and I'll send you the steps we take when hiring people. And it doesn't just stop with hiring it. It goes with onboarding. And then after onboarding, it's weekly cadences for the next 8 to 12 weeks. And then after that, it's bi-weekly cadence. You never stop checking in with your employees, ever. I hope you guys learn from my failure of not having a good hiring process. Build out your own hiring process, set standards, use some kind of index to test your employees. For us, we use predictive index, and then we test the rate of which they can learn through the COG score, right? We use other systems too that cost a lot more, but that's something relatively cheap at $5,000 to $6,000 a year that you can get access to. If you need help with that, shoot me a DM and we could talk about how you can use ours, and maybe we can help you in your hiring as well. We've got it pretty dialed in at this point. Hope you guys learned from my lessons. This is going to be a near 7-figure lesson here. And I don't want to see you guys go through that same thing. So take it from me. Learn to hire good quality people, because if you hire bad ones, they don't cost you what you pay them. They'll cost you 5, 6, 10. In this case, almost 100x more than what this guy's base pay was. And I'd hate to see that happen to you. Wish you guys luck and hope you dial in your hiring process before something like this happens to you. Thanks. Thank you for listening to the Properties for Profit podcast. I hope you found today's episode valuable. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Follow me on social media for more updates and tips. Until next time, keep turning properties into profits.